Um, where the heck am I? Ruins? A letter in my hand? What the hell is going on here? This. Oh. I have no idea what just happened. What is this place? I'm really confused. Let's take a look. Dear trainee, congratulations. Our detection system Oculus has recognized your magical talent. Wasn't it just building some Victorian houses? Okay. We're pleased to inform you that you have been accepted into our school as a scholarship student. Well, that's nice. I see the school around me, I suppose. From today on, you are part of the Witchwood Academy. To receive your first year supplies, please tear this letter apart. Welcome to a world where magic comes to life. I suppose I'm becoming a mage now? Alright. We look forward to guiding you on your journey and help you master your new skills. Yours sincerely, Professor McDumblesnape, headmaster of the Witchwood Academy. I don't know what to say about this. Let's just rip the letter and see what happens. I do get some armor. I do get some armor. Okay. Yeah. Hi guys. Welcome back to the channel. It seems like I'm a wizard now. Or a wizard in training in this academy all around me. Which doesn't really look, well, too intact, I guess. I got a quest book. Let's take a look what's in there. Let's take a look where this goes. Welcome to Witchwood. Okay, we got an empty book. We got some things out here. We got one element. Okay. Welcome to Witchwood, student. This handbook carries your curriculum, house rules, and the tests for each area of magic you will be tested on. Alright. For now, head west to the dorms, meet your class in room 4 and be ready for Herbology tomorrow. Breakfast is 6 to 7 in the main hall. Please enjoy your first day at Witchwood. At least I get some bread. Let's take a look around. So, we should head west. I have no idea where west is. Sun is going this way? I don't know. I don't think any of this still exists. There's some fog here, but I don't think this is breakfast. All right. Hey, I'm Oculus. Okay. Hey, trainee. Just to introduce myself, I'm Oculus. I'm a magic artificial intelligence. Oh, AI everywhere. Fantastic. My job is to search all the dimensions and to summon the greatest potentials here. That's how you ended up here. Oh, that explains it. Be proud of yourself. Well, I guess. This is by far the greatest school of wizardry in all worlds. If this is the greatest school of wizardry, I suppose we do have a lack of good schools of wizardry. Alright. Wait, something's not right. The school doesn't seem to be in the best condition. Well, that's seemingly true. Wait, something is not right. It's been several hundred years since I summoned the last students to school? Oh. How about you take this potion of slow falling and take a look around first, while I'm trying to figure out how we keep you alive. Well, that's nice. Let's take this. What do we have here? We have a school uniform. The school uniform provides you with a set The school provides you with a set of school uniform for free. Naturally, since you're a scholarship student. Make sure you always wear it. The more pieces you wear, the greater the bonuses become. After you've chosen your major, the full set grants exclusive effects, but only if you wear it all. And I do get a staff. That's nice. And growth sometimes comes as a token rather than lesson. It seems like I get skill points in some way and do have skill trees. Alright. So, that's all the quests, for now at least. Let me maybe sort this around a little bit and let's take a look first. Maybe there's anything we can get here. So there's some vines, some thorns from the Twilight Forest, and we do have a great view from up here. It seems like there's some buildings, some markets maybe down below there. We have a forest, we have a ship. That could be a bamboo jungle. That's nice. What else do we have? There's a big tree here in this forest. And that looks like a spruce forest. That's nice. Okay, so we have some buildings around. And then we have something that looks like the Scottish Highlands up here, which is absolutely fantastic. I might make myself home somewhere out there. Alright. Enough looking around. Oh, there's a nether chest, which is empty. What else do we have? There's a barrel here with some codex entries. Teaches me a random glyph. There's another barrel here. Some more tier 1 and a tier 2 glyph. Nice. What do I get? Summon wolves, filter insect, filter animal, filter not insect, and filter living. Oh, well, these are really, really not useful. And propagate missile. This might be interesting as soon as we get level 2 glyphs. Alright. I think this stone here in the wall looks suspiciously not stony. Huh. Let me see if I find more hidden secrets. Alright, after a bit of searching around, I found another 3 codex entries and a mana ring. So let's take a look. We have filter monster, we have carve, and we have bounce. Well, maybe 1 or 2 of the spells will be interesting. So that leaves us with a mana ring, which seemingly is an artifact, a burning dash scroll, and an amulet of mana regeneration. So, let's put these on, can't hurt, and hold shift to research. Let's see, a golden ring inlaid with a massive flowstone capable of absorbing and channeling immense amounts of mana. Okay. Increases the mana player's maximum mana by 57 points and its regeneration by 1.1 points per second. Alright. Artifacts like these can be leveled up if they're used, so just keeping it on will help me later on. And it gets dark before I even reach the ground. Well, I guess I'm grabbing these warped barrels. a little bit of early game storage can't hurt. Drink the potion of slow falling and maybe make myself down. There's something glowing in the distance. I don't know if this is a rendering glitch or if there's maybe a lava flow or something. Could be interesting. All right. Let's go down and see if there's some beds down there. Ooh, this slow falling effect was really, really late. Okay. What if here... I'm taking a look, seeing if there's anything I can loot. Some spawning and despawning hay. Huh. This looks like just a few workstations. Is there anything in here that I can use? There's a chest. Some carrots, some potato. I'll leave the wheat here. I'll just grab the hay bales. And probably the melon. A little bit early game food cannot be too bad. I think I just heard a zombie. Which tells me you get out of your bed. I'm not really ready to tackle enemies yet. But maybe soon. Oh, there would have been an empty bed. Well, that happens, I suppose. Sometimes just people come in and get you out of your bed. That's how life is. Alright. Doesn't seem to be too much in here other than a few villagers. Which is not too bad, I guess. But it seems like we have completed a quest just now. Let's take a look. Oh, there's a bunch of more stuff now. Reaching the surface. You've reached the ground. After a merciful landing, thank God there was water, the first lesson of survival awaits. Gathering wood is always a good start. Punch a tree to gather wood. From there, craft your first tools and get your footing on the surface. Alright. And 2 more quests. Engineering. Do what you always did. I've heard you've been an engineer before. Might be your easiest bet, just do what you know. You can ignore everything related to magic in this mod pack. Interesting, as it is called Witchwood Academy. Create is here to stay, and if you enjoy that, everything's fine. Also, nothing keeps you from using Create and getting your classes done. And it seems like I get a wrench for free, which is awesome. But I'm not going to claim this yet, as I don't have too much inventory space. And do as the mages do. Magic might be something interesting, isn't it? You seem to be interested in this whole magic thing, right? While the school is not in best condition, you still have the curriculum with you. You just might have to create some buildings or installations yourself. Follow the quest book to experience tasks for you to tackle. Most quests are very optional, completing enough will unlock the next year. By upgrading your year in school, things might get more difficult, but also more rewarding. Oh, and also, there are quests in each section that require you just to click a button to get your rewards. If you want to do that, that's totally fine. Otherwise, it's up to you how you fulfill the task. Drop me a picture or a video if you made something really cool though. In case I didn't mention it yet, I created that mod pack. So if you want to play along, please feel free. Please also feel free to grab your backpack to begin the first year and become a mage. There's a bunch of quests, a bunch of stuff to do that is totally up to you how you define, how you see these things. Just to give you an example, in the topic of arcane arts, there's a quest to build a tower of magic. Nobody tells you how to build it, and you can complete it with just a click of the button. But overall, if you build something awesome, drop me a picture. Would be great. Thank you. Alright, so it seems like we just unlocked the 7 classes that we can take. Alchemy, Arcane Arts, Herbology, Magical Combat, Technomancy, Summoning and the Dark Arts. And yeah, I think before I get too much into that, I really need to explore a little bit what's out here and maybe get myself settled somewhere below that flying island over there. Alright, so first things first, equip that backpack, put all the stuff in there that I don't need on hand right now. And then, let's take a look. I can see some more buildings around here. Is that the jungle temple? Chiseled void stone, eternal starlight. Oh no, this is a starlight portal. I think I'll wait this out. But there's something in the tree and there's a tower over here. And if you know me, I want to get some loot. And I don't know, but I bet a ship with black sails is not a friendly thing. Okay. We got an apotheosis tower here. So these chip gems here are not really worth your time at the beginning. But there might be something on top. It's a chest. It's a chest with a spectral bite enchanted book, a channeling book and a flame book. A saddle, some slime balls and a diamond. Very nice. I'm not taking the leather cap with me as I do have this magic cloth effect set, which seemingly doesn't give me any bonus effects just yet, but at least it's as strong as leather armor would be. So let's take a look what's up in this treehouse. And there's another tower just behind it. Ah, so many good things. There's a crafting table, there's a cooking pot with hot cacao. Nice. Some cows below. This treehouse has everything to get hot cacao going, which is great. Let's see what's up there. A bunch of bone meal. And let's take this cocoa beans. Okay. This just seems to be, well, it seems to just have everything that you need for making cacao. Good enough, I guess. But I'm going to just hit a tree and get myself a few tools. I would have hoped to find some iron early on, so that I don't need to start at wood level. But you never know. All right. If I remember correctly, the magical amount of cobblestone you need to gather in the first trip is like 20 to get a furnace and a full set of cobble tools. I never realized. And we do have some dense coal ore, and some more of that. That's nice. That's a bunch of ore. Sometimes these things just generate in bigger veins than they are supposed to, but then again, hey, who cares about too much coal? All right. Let's get a pickaxe, an axe, a shovel, and a sword. The basics of the basics. Okay, I'm also going to take that crafting table, and I'm going to take the cooking pot. And it seems like I completed the quest with that. There was also a bucket, which I gladly take. Having a bucket is never too bad. And before it gets completely dark, let's go over into that tower. All right. If you find one of these towers, please be aware that there's a lot of books, which is very nice. And please also be aware that some of these books are placed just on top of TNT. If you open this chest without getting rid of this bookshelf here, everything goes boom. But otherwise, you can get some really nice things. Mana region, flame, some gems. Well, not the greatest stuff. But I took the unidentified stone pickaxe because this might be quite interesting. And it says press Ctrl and T to activate World Tier Haven to unlock it. So let's do exactly that. Ctrl T. Welcome to the tutorial for Apothic World Tiers. In this tutorial you will learn about the new world tier system and how to progress through it. Click next to continue or click skip tutorial to skip it. Let's go through. We do have multiple world tiers. going from one to the next one requires a few things to be completed. You can see I can't even see what the two top ones need. But you will also get more or better quality loot, and yeah, if you're ready for a bigger challenge, just go up the path. We have the world tier name, the difficulty, some detailed info. We can take a look at this in just a second. And yeah, if we're starting, World Tier Haven is actually already activated, but we can also go back if we want less challenge later on. So if we are, for example, on Ascent and want to go back to Frontier, we can do that. And you can see for the specifics, you can see here the rarities of things we will find. So we can now find rare gems, and we can, the best purity we can find is flawed, but later on we can find flawless or perfect gems, even of mythic rarity, so that's really nice. Also, there are no player augments, nor are there monster augments, so most things are rather normal in the Haven level, but later on things get more interesting. Alright, I don't think that we need the TNT in the next time, nor the enchanted books, because they're not really that amazing. But, right, now we can see we have a lengthy stone pickaxe of the Seaborn Miner. This pickaxe has increased block interaction range and submerged mining speed, even though rather minimal. But what we also can do is we can take gems like this one. This one can't be put into a pickaxe, so let's just put it back. Can this? Nope. Come on. This can. This can increase the mining tool block interaction range even further. So let's take it, right click on the pickaxe, and now we have another block of interaction range more than before. So that's the easiest way to increase apotheosis stuff. If you find things, you can use it like that. There's something in the middle of the water here. Oh, I think this is a trial chamber. I don't think I'm ready for a trial chamber yet. Yep. That's a trial chamber. All right. Okay, not yet, but let's let's remember where this was, so we can come back later. And then we have some mobs that want to hunt us already down, but I don't want to be hunted yet. And this here is an Ars Nouveau I have no idea how to call it. Pretty much it's a pillar with a tree and a temple on top. And I think there might at least be some loot in it. So let's see if we can get ourselves over there. Was that just a creeper behind me? Oh yes, it was. So let's make the jump. And let me just dig into this. There's cobblestone? Oh, okay. All right. We made it through to the top without finding anything below. That's too bad. There is versions of this tree with a chamber just below, but we would have found that where you can actually get a full set of Ars Nouveau armor and a bunch of other stuff of that mod. But well, not for us it seems. This here is a warp nexus. We can get the warp scroll out of there. This links to, I think, this place here. 391716. Yeah, that links exactly to this warp nexus, so we can port back here, but we can also just take this warp nexus and use it as quick travel later on. This, by the way, is also the reason why you start with the backpack if you're using this pack, because it's one of the first things you need either way. All right. With this, our journey as a mage just started out in this world. There's a lot to do, a lot to discover, and I will need your help for deciding a bunch of things. So, the first is, where the hell should I settle down? We have a jungle here, we have a big birch forest, we have seemingly the highlands in the background. We do have the open sea with not one but 3 trial chambers. Holy moly. Or should we just take over this little island here of the beginning and stay directly under the school? Or do you have any other biome in mind that would maybe fit a start nicely? I think at some point I definitely want to come back here and repair the school, maybe build it even greater, but I don't think that's a project for right now. We need to start setting up somewhere. And yeah, with this question, I will leave you here for this moment. Thank you very much for joining. Thank you very much for watching this first episode of Academy of Witchwood. And I'll see you back next time. Bye bye.